A few days ago, I did a video called Just Be Happy, an update. And I've since retitled that video because the update was intended to imply it was an update to the things going on Discord and Reddit. And a lot has gone on since then, so I guess this is the update. In the time since posting that video, which in recent memories is one of my more popular ones, which honestly is ridiculous, crazy to me, because it's not Star Wars content, and I didn't use my Discord channels to promote it. I didn't think it was right to do that. But a lot of people have reached out to me, and I've had some really, really, really nice conversations in that time. The types of conversations that I've always wanted to have on our Tales Off the Holotables video series, where I just kind of sit down with people and we talk about what's going on, not just in the game, but in real life, and in an uncensored environment. So I've had a lot of really great conversations in the last couple of days, and many of my personal messages I don't like to say ignored because I've read them, but just understand I have had a lot of them, and there's only so many times you can rehash the same convo. And if you remember from that video, there were essentially two reasons why I posted it. The first was that I was going through a hard time that I know other people may have also been going through in their own way, and I wanted to be vulnerable in a way that you don't normally see Star Wars content creators being vulnerable, as a way to show people that it is okay to do that. But the other thing was that I had this sneaking suspicion that I would end up getting a message from whoever has been perpetuating, the attacks that we've been having on Discord. And I was right. That person did message me the next day or overnight. I got it the next morning. And I know it's from them because it's on the account that we banned originally. I don't think it's a main account. It is an account that has about, I think, 4 or 5 years on Discord. But it's very clearly a burner that this person uses. So, who it is irrelevant. I do essentially have it narrowed down to this person being one of 3 people that I have interacted with in the past. But, the reality is I may never know who this person is because the internet breeds anonymity, and it can sometimes bring out the worst in people when they're not afraid, and they're not afraid because of that anonymity. So what I did find out was that these attacks essentially had nothing to do with me at all. Or in a personal way, they had nothing to do with me at all. And it really, the message shifted my perspective quite a bit. And I want to share that message with those of you that are interested in hearing it. I do want to express before I throw it on the screen, however, while it's not vulgar, there's not really any, there's a couple of curses I curse in my videos. but it is definitely triggering. To some people it may be. And I am going to read it in its entirety. So, if that doesn't interest you, either skip ahead or close out the video. But this is the message that I received. And again, I redacted this person's name, even though I don't believe they deserve it. Simply because I don't think, I have no reason to believe that this is not a burner account anyway, so it doesn't matter. So it reads, "Dude, I didn't need a ping to remind me about the wasteland thing. Your server shouldn't be so full of transes if you can't handle a little mocking. Like, for real, man. It's not that deep. I don't actually hate you, you know. You gotta lighten up if you're gonna ban people for acknowledging there's two genders. It ain't that personal, and I'm sorry about the wife thing. I was just fucking around and saying shit. Just lighten up, man." This video changed my perspective because at first I couldn't understand what I had done. I couldn't understand how I had wronged somebody so strongly that they took all this time and all this extra effort to do these things, and to cause problems on our Discord. And after seeing this message and realizing that this is, much bigger than me, I went from being in like a minor depression to being emboldened. And it really pissed me off because, we have a whole group of disenfranchised people. And like this piece of shit saw that I was hurting and took the time to apologize to me and my unknown wife while still actively shitting on an entire community of people because their feelings are not valid and mine are, apparently. So the reason, and what they're referring to here with the wasteland is an area we had on Discord where we did try to have an uncensored area where people could talk about things like politics in a semi-respectful manner, and it failed. It didn't work. People couldn't handle it. We got rid of it. And 3 people were banned in relation to that. So that's where my 3 biggest suspects come from. But nobody in that group has sway in the community to the point where it even matters to try and find them unless they are, unless they want to stand by what they said and they feel powerfully enough about what they said to say, hey, it was me. But I have a feeling that would never happen because, again, the internet and anonymity are a dangerous thing, especially, when you're not putting your face to the things you say. So what I do want to say here is, fuck you. That's it. What I want to say is that my Discord community is a community of people, and there are very liberal members of that community, and there are very conservative members of that community, and there are members who are straight white men, and there are members who are, part of the LGBTQ plus community. There are members who identify as trans or non-binary. There are members from all different countries. all around the world. I have a very surprising number of people who are not US centric, people from all different ethnicities and backgrounds. And as long as you can act like an adult, you are welcome on Slice of Otoganga. If you are part of a community that is typically disenfranchised, if you are, gay or you are trans, if you are, I don't even know, right now I feel like those are the groups of people that are most strongly attacked. To me, you're a person, and I will not tolerate hate. Again, I don't care what your political views are, but I will not tolerate hate at all. This is not a political thing. This shouldn't be a political thing. Hatred so strongly of another person just because they exist it's insane to me. And it is so insane to me that I know that filming this, people are gonna leave Discord, and people are going to unfollow me, and we, may get some additional attacks that I don't want to deal with, and I don't care, because I'm gonna do what is morally and ethically correct. If you are a person that can act like an adult and can follow the rules to keep our safe space a positive community, you are welcome there. If your goal is to spread hatred or to tell other people how to live, you are not welcome there. I don't care what this does to my own personal image. I don't care if I wake up tomorrow canceled from, 1,000 people, whatever. I don't care if I never post another video again. If you have hatred in your heart, you are not welcome. And if that means you need to continue to attack my server because you cannot reconcile your own existence in a positive way, then so be it. If me being a target stops other people from being a target, then so be it. I never thought I'd have to make a video like this. I never thought I'd have to be this raw. I never thought I'd have to make this stand. It's ridiculous to me. But I am making that stand. And I'm encouraging other content creators in the Star Wars community to take that same stand with me. You don't have to share your political views. You don't have to say who you think is right on a political agenda. But get up there and say, I will not stand for hate. Because it's insane. We play a mobile game. It is a Star Wars mobile game. It is a game on our goddamn phones about a 45-year-old movie. We're all the ridiculous ones. With that said, if you are a person, regardless of your circumstance, that feels like you need somebody to talk to, somebody outside of your circumstance to reach out to, I will listen. And I will be there. And I know I cannot answer every single PM literally the second it comes in. I can't do it. The volume of them is great. But I will do my best to try to be part of your support system. Because that is always and has always been the goal of what I do, is to be a positive force in this community and to spread positive vibes, to make people happy, and to try to get other people to spread those same positive vibes. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.